There's never a frown with Jerry Brown and his bird of the month. Now, on the line, I believe we have Jerry Brown from Wales, who's our resident birder. Are you there, Jerry?
Yes, thank you.
How are you?
As well as can be expected, I think.
That's good. Now, Jerry, you're in Wales. What sort of birds are you on the lookout this month?
Here, the main change would be the birds of the Liverpool Bay, and these are breeding birds in Scotland that come down south to the coast of North Wales. So North Wales coast counts as a bit like being part of Scotland.
Right.
Is that what I'm particularly interested in is the red-throated diver. The big seabird.
The red-throated diver.
Yep.
Okay.
And in America, they're called loons.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, it would be in America, wouldn't it?
And you should hear their call if you've got something you can do. Listen to their call. It's amazing.
Okay.
Anyway, that's the main thing here.
Right.
They've turned up a very rare American wading bird by rocket netting redshank on the Menai Strait, but this is a bit technical for you, isn't it? Long-billed dowager has turned up.
No, a long-billed dowager.
Dowitcher.
Oh, dowitcher, right.
But I'm not a twitcher.
No.
For a dowitcher, so I haven't seen it.
You haven't rushed down to the Menai States to go Straits to see it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've been mushrooming a bit at the moment.
Mushrooming? Oh, right. So tell me about your mushrooms, Jerry.
Well, we go after sep, of course.
The what?
Boletus edulis. We go after Boletus edulis or penny button. But we also had parasols growing in the garden.
Oh, right.
And the last meal I had which seemed to have worked, was hedgehog fungus, which is excellent.
Oh, right. Okay. I mean, it sounds, really appetising.
It is.
So what do you do? So basically you're very careful. Our listeners must know this. Don't pick mushrooms if you're not sure what they are. You're very careful, and then you cook them and eat them if you're sure you're okay. So do you eat them with other things? Presumably you put... Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Part of a meal.
Okay.
Coming to an end now. It's a bit wet, so I think the bugs are getting into the mushrooms. A couple of weeks ago, they were all free of bugs.
Right.
To look out for.
Because I was going to say mushrooms need the damp, don't they? Yes, they do. But I think it's too damp for them now. Right. And certainly when the frost comes along, that'll put a stop to it, I think. Right. What else has been happening down there in Wales then? You're close to the sea, aren't you? I think. If I walk fast, I can get to the sea in 8 minutes, but they're still delivering the beach. What do you mean? What do you mean? The local government have been delivering a beach. That's 1 million tons of sand, which have been dredged out of Liverpool Bay and delivered by ship and pipeline. So it's been delivered, but the diggers are still working on the beach. Seriously. No, you can have a look at this on... you can look at that on the internet. Is that because the beach has been swept away by the sea? It's because they're aware that it's liable to flooding with a bit of sea level rise. Right. Okay. So it's a defensive measure against flooding. It's a defensive measure which may or may not work. Yeah. But as soon as we got there, they decided to upgrade the beach and upgrade the promenade, so we cannot get on the promenade at the moment. Oh. So basically, they're doing it. You moved in, so they're doing it for you to make the place look a bit nicer for you. But that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. But the downshot is you can't actually go there. Right. Okay. The best thing we've seen was a minke whale. Oh wow. This is about 50 yards from the coast. Ah. Why is it called a minke? A minke? I don't know why it's called a minke whale, but it was big and black and didn't show a head and did not show a tail, but it showed a long back and a long fin at the back. All right. So it's got nothing to do with Peter Sellers then? No. Okay.
Okay, right, okay, my minky.
Minky. What other birds can we look forward to around where we are here, broadcasting from Kent?
I was thinking that in October you'll get the winter thrushes coming in from Scandinavia. Now, they're probably much commoner on the east coast than they are on the west coast.
Right.
These are redwings and fieldfares. If you have a big garden with berries on the bushes, look out for a small spotted thrush with an eye stripe and a red bar in the wing.
Okay.
That's a redwing.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're out in fields with big hedgerows, look out for big thrushes that they go cha-cha-cha.
Oh, right, okay.
Very noticeable call. And these are fieldfares. They all come from Scandinavia, and sometimes you can see them in huge numbers.
Wow, okay. So is that your bird of the month?
Redwing.
Redwing, bird of the month. Good. And do you have a song before you go, Jerry? Would you like us, well, not a song necessarily, something for us to play for you?
Well, of course, it's bird related.
Yep.
The track is called Big Bird. The LP is called Dinosaur Swamps.
Yep.
And the group is The Flock.
Well, obviously.
From 1970.
Fantastic, Jerry. Well, we'll get that on the magic turntable now for you. And sorry that we haven't spoken to you for a few months. Just general malaise on my part.
Okay. Right.
But
we're very busy up here in Rose.
Yes, of course you are. So we'll speak to you next month then. So say goodbye to the listeners, Jerry.
Goodbye to the listeners, Jerry.
See you next month. Bye.
Bye.
Darren's Valley's radio station.